Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. It's Rachel
and Emily.
And we are so excited to bring you a really fun conversation that I think is going to be a little bit spicy. Like, basically, we're bringing you some hot takes.
Yes.
The Tabasco sauce, if you will, of some of our like beliefs, like things that have kind of shifted perspective, narrative, paradigms for us and have opened up and unlocked some new opportunities.
Yeah, since owning businesses for the last 7
years.
8 years.
Yeah. Wild. And we say these because we needed to hear them. They're true. And they might be a little bit more countercultural than what you've seen or heard in this world.
Yes.
And we just want to have a space where we could be like, hey, actually, that might not be the case. And maybe think about it this way. And so
we're
take what you need.
Bring it all to the light.
Leave what you don't. This episode's for everybody. We're so excited.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Rachel. And this is the Rally Podcast.
So good.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend, Sarah, who actually works in marketing at Nike, which is wild.
Wow.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just so cool. And we were talking and I was telling her about how I feel like Rally is so special because one of the hot takes, it's not really a hot take, but I'm going to add it to the list. Okay. So this is like number one.
Yeah.
Is there's this like weird tension.
Yes.
For Christian female entrepreneurs.
Talk about it.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack in those 3 words.
Yeah.
Female Christian entrepreneurs. Because for a long time, females weren't really like invited into this space. And now we are, praise God. Like there's been breakthrough there. And then now there's even this like weird tension between I feel selfish and guilty for having ambition as a Jesus follower.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's put me on this earth for one mission that nobody else I have to report to besides him.
Correct.
So like, how do I do both?
Yeah.
How do I have ambition, still be generous, serve people well, also live out my calling? What if my calling is more than just to like change diapers? And some people it is just like stay home, and some people it's not. So like, how do we actually discern
But you're
that?
just wired. Like the Lord wires you in a certain very
uniquely
specific way.
Yes.
And like I mean, like there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. I thought I was quitting teaching to be a stay-at-home mom. And here I am. I mean, it was like the minute I said, yeah, I'm having twins, I'm going to stay home. God was like, oh, we're going to give you 2 6-figure businesses.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
This is wild.
Full stop.
Yeah. So I think like what is cool is we are able to have this conversation about like, okay, because of the tension that we live in, we're able to speak to some things. I'm like, oh, I wish someone could hold my hand and say this too, you know?
That's so good.
So let's just move right on through them.
Move on.
All right, number 1, Emily, you want this one?
Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay, go.
Say it. Okay, you ready for this? I'm going to like look you in the eye.
Hold your hand while we say this.
Hold your hand while I say this. Yeah. Your biggest competition is your untapped potential. It's not the other women around you.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, like we could stop recording right now.
Period.
It is your untapped potential. It's what's on the other side of the I don't know yet, or the I need to figure this out, or the bravery to go for it, not looking at who's around you doing what.
I just had a weird like revelation moment. I feel like I need to share it.
Yeah, share.
So I grew up and my dad was very athletic.
Okay.
He ran triathlons.
Okay.
And I remember this one time he was running a race in South Carolina, and I had this conversation with him like before he started the race. And I was like, so how do you know if you're winning? And he said, if I beat my time from the last time I ran.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, like, what if someone's ahead of you running? He's like, they might have started at a different time because there's heats to triathlons. Right. There's not one starting line and everyone takes off like a 5K.
Yeah.
Triathlons, it's like there's heats, there's waves, like there's different events that people are going to be on and whatnot. So it's like you can't be biking and cycling and then there'd be someone cycling next to
Thinking
you.
you're beating somebody.
Thinking you're beating someone because like you don't know when they started. So you could be beating them. You could also, it also could be their 3rd lap and it's your first. You don't know. So I just think like, I love this one. Your biggest competition is yourself, like your own untapped potential. It's not them. And it's not fair.
No. Or
It's
even
not fair to do that.
men, or even other people like in personal life even that are ahead of you or behind you. I feel like your 20s and your 30s and even probably part of your early 40s, we're not there yet, but it's like you spend so much time. It's like the keeping up with the Joneses theory of like, what's everyone else doing? And it's like, God has plans for your life and your purpose, and your job is to say yes to living them out.
That's right.
And if you have nudges on your heart for things that you want to do, they are there for a reason.
Yep. Amen. I love that one.
So good.
Okay. Number 2, a bigger audience doesn't mean a bigger business.
Wow.
Oops.
Say it louder for the people in the back. Oh my gosh, we know people with $1 million businesses that have like no followers revenue on Instagram. No.
And flipped. And we know people with 1 million followers that are not bringing in any income just because they're just posting for the willy-nilly of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's like more shocking to you? People that have no followers that are making a lot of money, or people that have a lot of followers that are making no money?
Oh, it's shocking when people have a lot of followers and make no money, because I'm like, why?
I know. Well, then you get in conversation with these people and you're like, this is what Rachel and I do. And if you ever meet us in person, like we are going there with you.
You will hate to see us coming.
Yeah. No, but you'll love to see us coming. Yeah. You will. But we'll go there and we'll be like, okay, like.
Prepare to be sick of us.
Yeah. But like, what are you doing? Like, what's the plan? What are your offers? What are you, like, how are you monetizing? Especially if it's somebody with a large following on socials.
Like a loyal following.
Yeah. A large loyal following on socials. And the amount of people I've met that are like,
there's no plan. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't really have a plan. And it's like, one, that's great if you're just showing up just for fun.
Sure.
But if you have the desire to like monetize it and make money off of it and you aren't yet, we're like, let me tell you about 100 different ways you can.
Because I'm like, if I had 1 million people in one arena,
it's not even possible.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it doesn't surprise me if people make a lot of money and don't use socials. Mm-hmm. I know that. I believe it, because socials have not been around for forever. Entrepreneurship has.
Yes.
So I'm like, I believe you can make money without socials, 100%. But if you have socials and you don't make money, gasp.
Gasp.
Anywho.
Well, also, like, let's talk about this real quick.
Love it.
Why influencers start their own businesses.
Right. Like
literally.
Daryl and Dinner and Nudes.
Oh my gosh.
Danny Austin and Divvy.
I'm trying to
think
of
the other ones.
Like, what's the Dibs? Courtney Shields.
Oh, Courtney Shields and Dibs.
I mean, there's so many. Like, we could go on. Every huge
Selena Gomez, Rare Beauty,
major influencer and even celebrity starts their own business and brand, because that is more of a guarantee than them
having to show their face for the rest of their lives.
Having to show their face for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Also, you know what business is? It's legacy.
Amen. You can pass that down. You can't pass your face, but you can pass your brand.
So good. But is a personal brand so important? Heck yeah.
Yeah, and you can align them. That's a different conversation.
That's a whole other episode. Come back.
But I love it.
Yeah, number 3.
I like this one a lot.
Man.
Do you want to say it? You want me to say
it? Listen.
Okay.
If you don't pay for a seat at the table, a lot of times you're holding yourself back. Like, you're stuck.
You didn't read it.
No, you're stuck eating. I'm explaining.
Okay.
You're stuck at, like, it's like you're eating Thanksgiving dinner and you're stuck at the kiddie table when you're like, I want to be a grown up.
Yeah.
And if you don't pay for a seat at the table, you're not going to get their grown-up results. And I'm just going to call some people out here.
Okay,
and honestly, because I was this person for so long, the person that downloaded every freebie that was in so many different people's emails list, that was hungry for information, searching Google and spending hours watching YouTube videos that were free, that ultimately led into somebody's paid offer on the back end where they actually taught you how to do the thing.
For sure.
But man, I have spent so much time, and probably some of you do too, just consuming all this free content. Mm-hmm. But information like that is overwhelming, and then you don't do it. Reach out to us on DM at Let's Rally Together if you have actually like taken somebody's free something and like made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it. Tell me. Honestly, but like maybe someone has.
Maybe someone has.
But I'm
thinking for me, my answer would be no.
I did not get real results, and you did not get real results until we put thousands and thousands of dollars on the line to bet on ourselves. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, you can join Rally for $85 a month.
I know. I'm like, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars.
Like, we want to share.
I was like, I want to make this available for the women that like are not yet there, maybe don't have the full belief in this, and we can prove it to them, and then they can go and like gain some cool skills from other women and Rally. No, that's the way. If you don't pay for a seat at the table, like you can find yourself sitting at smaller tables, and a table is a table is a table.
Totally.
Like, if you need to be at a table,
and I also would argue that there's seasons of life where like you do need to be at the smaller table.
100%.
Yeah. But if you're like, I'm hungry for growth and I want it to happen faster, you have to pay for something. Somewhere.
There is an upgrade feature available always.
Yes.
In life. Yeah.
It's like a skip to the front of the line. It's like a fast pass.
It's a fast pass at Disney World.
I've never even been to Disney World. Well, I did when I was like 3, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's a fast pass.
It's a fast pass.
Whenever we actually paid a lot of money to learn something or paid money to learn something, it's a fast pass.
Yeah.
So good.
I kind of want to skip to number 5. That's okay.
Yeah. Skip number 4.
Yeah, we're skipping number 4. We'll come back to it. Underpricing your services is actually super selfish.
Mm-hmm. Tell me why.
For 3 people in this equation.
3 people.
There's you, who is the person selling the offer. There's 2, the person, the customer client who's receiving the offer.
Okay.
And 3, which is your competitor. Like other people in the industry.
We were literally talking to someone about this last night.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
These 3 people are affected majorly in not a good way when you underprice your services. Number 1, you obviously shortcut yourself because you are so much more, your information, your wisdom, your knowledge, your experience is so much more value than probably, I'm going to assume here, what you have it priced at. Number 2, your customer, we are told all the time by our coaches, like people that pay attention. Macy McNeely, yes. Like people that pay attention. So if like they're not paying, they're actually not going to show up in the same way as which they would do if maybe they like felt it when they had to pay and click the button that said pay now, you know? Same reason why like Dave Ramsey is always like cash transactions hurt more than credit card transactions because like you literally see it, you feel it. Show me the money. So I'd say that for the person, like you're undervaluing them and their transformation that they could have too, which is not fair for them. And 3, let's
talk about your competitors.
It's just not fair to the industry.
No,
it's not fair, especially in like influencer marketing. So like, there's a lot of times now where like a brand will reach out and be like, "Hey, will you do this for X amount of money?" And I'm like, "No, but here are my rate. Like I can't do that, but here's what I can do."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, so and so is doing it for," and I'm like, dadgummit, I want to call so-and-so and be like, why did you do that?
Stop selling yourself short.
Because you need to be sold for more because you're worth it. But then also, it's not looking the rest of us out here trying to do the similar thing.
Yeah.
It does not make us look good either.
And I think that's such a good point of like competition is so healthy.
So healthy.
Like you need people. I mean, think about like high school sports, for example. Like you ran track or you were a swimmer or whatever. I was a swimmer. Did you run track? No, you weren't a runner.
Actually, I did the 400-meter hurdles, girl. Watch out.
Okay. But anyways, you can see that person right next to you and you're both hungry for the win. And like, if someone's going to go next door, like I am never offended whenever somebody goes next door and like purchases from the person next door because they might have needed the person that the person next door is in business and not me at that time. And that's fine. You know what I mean? But that's what creates a healthy marketplace is like having healthy competition.
It's like when you're selling homes in a neighborhood. It's like when the home 3 doors down from me with the same blueprint, just different paint swatch on the front, gets paid for a higher amount than I bought my house for.
Tell me.
That is good news for the market in the neighborhood because all of our value just went up.
Yes.
But if someone in the neighborhood sells their home for half the price, which I bought mine, it decreases the value significantly. Devastation happens.
And let's just say too, like your time is worth money.
Yeah. Period.
Your time is worth money, period. And so like charge appropriately. Ask ChatGPT. Thank God we have ChatGPT.
Thank you, AI.
Like don't rely only on ChatGPT. Let's get our own ideas, but also
it's a tool.
Like it's a tool that you can utilize for things like this.
So good. Okay. I love a number 7.
Yeah.
Let's skip to 7.
Yeah. Man, faith and business are not separated. They're not separated. How you choose to build your business reveals the values that you have and what you actually believe.
Amen.
How you choose to build your business builds the value that, or reveals the value that you have and what you actually believe. Again, we can end the episode here.
Honestly, yeah. And that's why I think it's so crucial that there was a community out there that we couldn't find, that we created, that was the combo between finally exhale. Like there's a place that faith and business can collide and dance well together.
Well, and honestly, like as women, like oh my goodness, Rally was formed out of just like frustration a little bit of like, there's all these male entrepreneur groups of like really close bros who have been doing business together.
Go fly fishing
for
together.
Years. And we're
talk
like,
shop.
We're like, where is this for the women? Because women can own businesses, praise God, today too. And like a lot of their giftings they're equipped and wired for this. And man, like the way that you choose to build your business. And I have also met people that have built their business and wish they would have done it differently. And like you don't want to find yourself in that seat. So like whether you're like 10 years, 20 years into this thing, or you're just starting, which is honestly an amazing place to be, like you can wire your business in a way that supports your values. That is the whole point.
So good.
I have built my businesses on how do I want to show up as a mom? How do I want to show up as a wife?
What kind of life am I trying to create here?
What life am I, like at the end of it all, who am I answering to? Jesus Christ. You know, like none of this stuff is going to be here. And you want to enjoy your life. All of us, me too, you too, have gotten to a point like in business sometimes where you're like, what is all this for? Yeah. Like at the end of the day, what is all this for?
Yeah.
And am I building it in a way that's sustainable and that, you know,
we talk about this too, even with the opportunity that we get in the Autry house. We're like, taking an opportunity is just as expensive as not taking an opportunity.
Woof, yeah.
You will feel the weight of it either way.
Yeah.
Choose your hard. Do you want it to be hard because you're going to have to work for the paycheck? Or do you want it to be hard because you're doing the paycheck? Or like, what am I trying to say? You get this? Like, there is an expense. There is a sacrifice either way. You're either sacrificing the check because you're staying home with family, or you're sacrificing time with family because you're out working for the check.
Right.
One or the other.
But also, there could be so many more checks on the other side of going for it.
100%.
And you don't want to be limited by your mindset.
Sure.
Oh, that's
Love
so
it.
good.
Love it. I also want to go down to this, about expensive.
Yeah.
Like hustle.
Talk about expensive.
Okay. Hustle culture is not inspiring to me anymore.
No.
And I think that like culture, not even like evangelical, like culture, the world is coming around to this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, wait, don't hustle's not
started.
Sustainable. Actually, and like sourdough is sexy, you know, and like homesteading is like the thing. And people are trying to like
needlepoint,
leave Manhattan and move out to the country in Buffalo, New York, like things like that. Like that's happening now because I think this pendulum is swinging like, oh shoot, actually.
More people are like homeschooling these days.
Yes.
More people, I mean, it is just like
hustle is not it.
Well, and like, okay, I could go on a whole spiel and this could be a whole other episode, but like the Industrial Revolution really ruined it for us all. It shipped people off to factories to have jobs. That's like corporate America was built there. And like before then, families worked together in their own businesses and apprenticeships and learning from mom and dad. The family business was passed on.
Legacy.
The legacy was there. I mean, and so
now kids sit in classrooms from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. No judgment. If that's for you, because I mean, you were a teacher. You saw it.
Well, I was a teacher. We both went to public school.
Yeah. No shade, no hate. My kids are probably going to go public school too. But it's like, but there has to be more critical thinking involved than just the whole like show up, do what I'm told, and leave.
I mean, I really respect. We met a guy last night, and he literally
Hudson.
His name was Hudson Ritchie. If you're listening to this, we literally met him.
We met a guy at the bar.
Yeah, no, he was a pilot though, and he had said he literally started flying planes when he was 16, and he's 26 now. And we're again, if we meet you,
has a comparable career to like 40-year-old men.
We're gonna dive into your life if we meet you. So we're diving into his life. I'm like, tell us how you even got here, all the things, and not knowing what we did. And he's like, why are y'all asking all these questions? But anyway, he has built, a career of a 40-year-old man at 26 years old because of who he's known and because he just went for it.
And he also did it, and something I admired, and I want people listening here to know. This is why like this hot takes episode is so important. This is what's in it for the people that are listening, is it's like we are again setting the tone that it doesn't need to be done how it's always been done.
Right.
If you always do what's always been done, you'll always get what you've always gotten.
Ooh, yeah.
So like you've got to switch it up, figure out, okay, Lord, this is where discernment comes in. Where are you at today?
What voices are you listening to?
Yes. Where are you? Spirit, lead me.
Yeah.
Like, where do you need me to go?
Well, and if you're listening to voices on the internet and you feel like a ping or a heart check of like, I don't know that that's what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, but like, I don't want to do it that way. Like, you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it that way. We've all been fearfully, wonderfully made. God's made us all independently. Anyways, so cool, so cool, so cool. So culture is not hustle culture is not inspiring. It's expensive and not just financially. That was the hot take.
That's so good.
What's another one that you love?
Man, I love this. A solo win will never feel as good as a shared win.
I know. I've heard this that like a burden shared is half a burden. A celebration shared is double celebration.
Yes. It's just like we're wired for community. We're wired to be with other people and like getting to share. Like you can, man, I mean, this is the side topic that could be of like whenever you work so hard for something like and you achieve the goal and you don't actually a lot of times feel it whenever you achieve the goal. You feel it like in the work it took to get there. But at the same time, it's like people cheering you on and understanding what's going on behind the scenes is so powerful too.
Yeah. It makes me think of like this whole wins. I'm like sharing people the behind the scenes of like the rally portal. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but
it's like, it's good. So we have a whole section. Actually, there's like psychology of
all the wins that people
our
are
first
having.
book club book in Rally was the psychology of winning because like literally naming your wins is so powerful. Okay, read a couple. Okay, let's just shout some members out.
Yeah. Okay, so people share their wins and then people hoot and holler for them and it's so much fun. Lauren Elliott said this feels like a silly win, but last week was the first full week in 5 years I didn't have to stay up after hours to work and I was able to go to bed by 9:30 every night.
Lauren,
what? Unlocked. Amy Theobald?
Yeah.
That's how you say her name. Yeah. I always call her Amy Theo because of her Instagram. Okay. The tears that this message someone sent me brought to my eyes this morning. I'm so thankful I decided to publish something that in so many ways felt like a vanity project, but in fact it was not.
She released a devotional.
And she released a devotional and she screenshotted a message that somebody had sent her. And there's likes and threads of comments that are just cheering her on. Another girl we love, Lynette Yates. She was talking about one of her in-person workshops that she was doing for her watercoloring business.
I know like Kate Schultz got on there at the end of December and she was like, I had my first like multiple 6-figure year. Like
crazy. Yeah.
So big.
Yes. Amanda Wolf, Grow Collab. I'll do one more. Yeah. She said, mine today was a mountain of client video edits that needed to be brought home from various points of progress and a bit of an end of the month delivery sprint. But she just crossed the finish line for the day at a whopping 7 story videos and 1 full-length podcast today.
Well, and what
She's
do
taking her win.
Need that?
Yeah.
You need that whenever you are like in the weeds doing something, especially like this tedious as video editing, for example, or like our finance girls that are in Rally. I'm like, bless. But like you spend all day like in spreadsheets, in the weeds, in the numbers, or like in admin work, and you're like, I just need someone to celebrate that. Does
anyone even know what I do?
Yeah, got this done today, and I am proud. And like honestly, like that win and that accountability, like literally wires your brain for more
It's a dopamine release.
Yeah, it's a dopamine release. That's so good.
Okay, last one, best one. I'll say this one: if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
And
word.
Yeah.
I felt pretty dumb at some points today.
The whole time I was like,
so okay, we're here. We're actually recording this in Atlanta together right here. We're here for a mastermind. And this mastermind, listen.
Blowing my mind. It's
We'd
so
be
amazing.
asking Katie Lepore, Rally member, for help.
Yeah, she's sitting at her table and I'm like,
yeah.
So what does that mean?
Yeah,
and she's like, got it. I can help you.
Yeah.
But no, there is something to be said when you're not the smartest in the room. I think the pride in us wants to be. Yes. We're like, let me prove myself. Let me tell you why I'm supposed to be here. Let me earn my spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pause.
Yeah.
Actually, you're in the right place if you are not the smartest and the wisest, because that means you have so much to learn.
Yeah.
And like, what is it when all tides rise?
They rise together.
Tides, ships rise together. Can you all tell we've been in a mastermind all day? All ships rise with the tide.
Yeah.
So it's like when the tide rises, ships do too.
Yes.
I think that's how they say it. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Okay. All right.
But it's this idea of like, hey, when other people are doing really well, you will too, and you will rise to the level of which they are also at if you surround yourself with them.
You could have the tiniest, dinkiest kayak, and you're going to rise the same level as a cruise ship.
You will. Yes, correct. So go get in the ocean with them. Go play, friends. Yeah, this is good. These are all hot takes. These are spicy opinions that we just really wanted to bring to light because they can transform someone's mind, maybe unlock something. They're like, you know what? I needed to hear that. Yeah. That was what was keeping me stuck.
Mm-hmm. It's just your permission too. So like go back and re-listen to this. Write the hot take down if you're like, that applied to me. Like stick it up above your computer or whatever and just like stare at it and be like, ugh.
Yeah, and add it to the comments. And if you're listening on Spotify or watching on Spotify, you can actually add a comment to episodes. We love to read those. So if you have a hot take you want to add it below. Or if you have one that you're like, that struck me. We want to know as well. So add it below. And if you are listening on any podcast platform, we'd love if you left us a 5-star review. We love shining reviews like that. We love to read them, screenshot them, send them in our group message. You mean the most to us.
Yes, this podcast has been years in the making, for sure, since we started Rally. And so we just want to, this helps, the podcast get into more ears and hands of people that it would help. And if you are looking for an online community to be plugged into where the intersection of faith and business do exist, we want to invite you to join Rally. It is an amazing membership. There are over 100 women in there just constantly pouring into each other, learning from each other. We have expert calls, we have masterminds, we have co-working calls, we have chat threads. I mean, we said before, it's like an amusement park for Christian female entrepreneurs, and we would love for you to be there. And if you want to come to one of our in-person events, you got to be a member. So we'd love to see you on the inside. There's going to be a link in the show notes. And
let's go further together.
Woo!